Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for all your support. Welcome to new members as well, and thank you for those who are members. You help me keep the channel going, it's much appreciated. For this reading, I'm just doing it based on what I've picked up on for the collective. Hopefully we'll get some spiritual guidance for you in this reading. Something that I've felt also from private readings I've been doing recently, it's been a common pattern in terms of people who are wondering about their purpose. Are they on the right track? Could they be doing something else? Soul calling. It's come out quite a bit. So I'm doing this for you where hopefully you'll get some guidance. If you'd like a spiritual guidance reading, they are available on my shop. The link is in the description box below, or there are other readings on there as well that may interest you, so check that out. Some of you may feel guided to get a reading, but you might get some messages from this reading as well, hopefully. So yeah, what I've felt at the moment is some people are sort of at a crossroads. Doing things like normal, maybe you've been doing the same thing for a long time, and you've got this soul calling, let's call it, like this urge to do something more. I feel some of you have self-doubt though, you don't feel you can do it, so there's a bit of a confidence issue coming through, but it's like you feel you want to do more. Well, why not? It could even be something voluntary, something you do as like a side hustle. Okay, you might hear my cat purring. You might even see her in a moment. She's just jumped up on my lap. Like she does sometimes for readings. And she's got a loud purr, as you can probably hear. It always slows me down. It's so interesting. She grounds me. She often likes to sit on my lap, as some of you will know. She's got used to me doing the readings now, and she'll stay downstairs on the sofa. But this morning she wants attention. You can probably see her ear poking through there. And her whiskers, I think. There you go, there she is. So yeah, maybe she'll calm some of you as well, hearing her purring. I'm getting the message there about humanitarians. Some of you might be animal lovers, like I am. You're thinking of doing something like that, maybe voluntarily. So that's coming through. I'm also getting just healers in general. Some of you might be thinking about learning a new skill. I'm also getting now, whether it's mediumship, tarot cards. Sorry everyone, you might see her tail wagging now. Yeah, she's turned around. It's a bit tricky for me to start this reading right now, to be honest. Well, it actually has started, in case you're wondering, because I'm just sharing my channel messages, but she's distracting me. So there's another message. Maybe some of you feel distracted. You get this urge, you get this idea, and then other things get in the way, like life. For example, bills, finances, and that's not why we're here. You will be abundant if you do things from the heart. I think that came out recently in one of my readings. Was it my tea leaf reading? Could have been. I noticed my cat knocked that card. Let's have a look. Selling out, yeah. So I'm getting right away with this one. It's number 1. for a new beginning. What holds some people back are wounds. See, she's wounded. Inner wounds, which could link to the confidence. You know, maybe in the past you were told, I don't really want to say this, but again, my cat wants to eat the card now. You were told some things that brought down your confidence, let's say. You might have had a very difficult past. Maybe some difficult things happen for you. I'm not going to name it, I don't want to trigger anyone. But that's your past. And being guided to the way her hair is flowing to the left, to the past. So some of you have like ingrained beliefs linked to your past, an inner wound, inner child I'm getting here. So maybe from your childhood, linked to what you were told as a child. Yeah, I'm getting some emotions now coming through right away. I'm just getting this, I'm hearing like not feeling worthy coming through here. So there you go, my cat guided us to that card. So it looks like there are some things that need to be healed for some. Let's see anything else. Wow, yeah, we've got love. So with this I'm getting things from the past that hurt you linked to maybe a relationship, family. Some of you are still thinking about someone. And it's like, what I'm hearing with selling out is like you're selling yourself. I was just trying to get the right way to word this. Selling yourself short for some of you. Due to, I'm getting a blocked throat chakra here, you might hear. So I'm feeling some of you have not felt heard in the past, and maybe now you don't either. This is linked to a past relationship, I feel. For some of you, I'm getting a narcissist coming through who was very domineering. I'm getting emotions as well. This might trigger some of you. But see, that's a good thing. Please, if you're triggered, don't push it away. Try and look at it. You might want to seek therapy. For some of you, I'm also getting a parent. The parent's voice sometimes comes through in your mind. You even hear their voice. I'm getting, and things they said to you, you still believe about yourself. See the like inner wounded child here coming out. This can be something you could look at in therapy, as I said, I feel, because it's quite complex. Again, I'm getting emotions. For some of you who have not looked at this before, but it's quite common, believe it or not. You know, our upbringing is very important in terms of the person we become. We can change, of course, but for lots of people, what I see in my work and out there in the world is wounded people. And I just think a lot of that wounding comes from past relationships. I mean, I've never mentioned this before, I don't think, in a reading, but some people who live near me, let's just say that, are an example. They've got children, and the parents themselves are like children. So you've got child bringing up child. So what hope do those children have in terms of developing? You know, they can later in life, but at the moment, they're stuck in this wounded energy. And you hear this like chaos coming from those energies a lot, shouting, screaming. Anyway, that's just something I've seen. Some of you might see it as well. It's our job as citizens to do what we can, obviously, to try and help, but obviously you can't intervene. You can contact certain authorities, but anyway, I'll leave that there. Some people are fixated on whether love's coming in as well, and I'm getting such a blocked throat chakra, everyone. I just feel this expression, healing, really needed for some, linked to those experiences. But you have help from above, spiritual guidance, which is what this reading's about. We've got an angel coming through here, guiding you. Maybe in your dreams. We've got a harp, so music is what you've been guided to listen to. Ask for help from above as well, and you shall receive. See, with the waves there, I'm getting emotions. So the times when you're feeling emotional, maybe you put on some music, you might feel suddenly very relaxed. You might feel like someone's stroking your hair, and that shows your angels are with you at that time. I know I've felt that before. You might, and when you do that as well, when you ask for help, you might suddenly feel a lot better. So that's what I'm getting. And courage, wow, yeah. You have the courage to do this. For some of you, I feel it is just about having courage to go for it. Find the light within. This is like the hermit, so go within. Might be time to do some inner work, as I mentioned before. Maybe introspection alone. And I'm seeing that like the voice again that I was saying about before. The inner voice is really coming out in this reading. That tells you you can't do this. And again, that's linked to something from your past, I feel. Ingrained beliefs. But this person has a light and they're finding their way out of the woods. So you can do it. So I'm getting some lost souls coming out now in this reading. Quite a dark sort of energy there as well coming through. So I'm getting like courage to face your fears, courage to face your past, and courage to move forward. Coming through there. Letting go at the bottom of the deck, yeah. See, she's in, I don't know where it is. It looks a bit like a graveyard, and there's like dark energies there. So again, those voices, it could even be dark spirits that you attract. By being in a low vibration, believe it or not, that's what you attract. If you're in a higher vibration, you'll receive help from above more easily. So some of you need to let go of this past hurt, past love, things that went wrong, that is, relationships. I'm seeing these like ancient symbols here coming through. So like I'm getting inner wisdom, inner knowledge, dreams, messages in your dreams. that you may receive as well. Tiger for strength there. So that seems to be a lot of what needs to be healed in order to move forward. But let's see any guidance, any more guidance. Yeah, resilience, be resilient. It says rise above tribulations. That's really interesting what I said about coming out of that low vibration, letting go. You can see how she's like clutching onto something there from the past, I feel. And here we've got this energy flying. The stairs showing ascension. You will ascend and feel a lot lighter in your energy. You might have dreams where you're flying. I do quite a lot. I did recently, actually. It was really interesting. I love those dreams. I feel so free. It was amazing. And yeah, there's wings there as well. Now also she's got one shoe on, one shoe off. She's leaving something behind. I'm hearing with that one. It's quite interesting, like Cinderella. So, you know, again, love, something linked to love. Because if you're fixated, what I'm also hearing, if you're fixated on love, what's coming in when you're not doing you and you're not healing? When I say that, I mean those who are looking for love, for example, because love has come out here, as some of you, you know, really thinking about that. But the other message there is to be in an energy and vibration of love, unconditional love for yourself and others. So healing again, coming out. The message as well here is to fly free. Have the courage to do this. Okay, those two. Wow, everyone. Okay. I almost feel like this should be the thumbnail. Letting go twice. So this is the theme and strong message for this reading. Clearly, which is what I was feeling in terms of some of you and your energy. It says learn to let go. See, we've got a couple there. So again, I'm just getting a relationship from your past, because we had that before with a couple. It's on your mind. There's some healing needed, I feel, for some of you. And it's time to let go of it. And you would change. I was about to say transform. I said change, it came out as strange. It happens sometimes. You would change as a result, if you can do that. So learn from it. Don't be stuck in the past. Because the past is gone. Learn from what you experienced. Heal, grow, and see how you can maybe do things differently. For example, you're really being guided to do that, because it's like you've got an angel, an ancestor there guiding you. You might see butterflies after this reading. And here we've got legends. Learn from those who inspire you. Yeah, now that really just linked, isn't it, in terms of purpose, which is what we're looking at as well in this reading. If you're unsure what to do, then look at those who've been successful and who inspire you. What do they do? How do they do it? How could that inspire you to make a change for yourself? Because there's a lot of green here for healing. Heart chakra coming through. I'm seeing that like a leprechaun bringing you a gift as well. So you would be blessed and rewarded if you do this. So this is like either you're thinking of doing something, you're not sure how, so look at those who inspire you, motivate you, lift you up. Or some of you, if you feel stuck in what you're doing, look at other ways you could do things, get some ideas from others. So that's coming out there. And let's see, maybe one more. So we've had four. Really getting a blocked throat chakra in this reading. So I do feel the messages, speak out, let it out. And then we've got choices. Make the best choices. Yeah. So when you're in a very secure place, yourself, stable. It's interesting. We've had four, which is about stability, security. You'll be able to easily make choices, make decisions rather. Look at your choices, make the decision. But if you're in a confused energy where your mind is sort of half in the past, half in the present, and in the future, you'll be scattered. That's what I'm seeing, this like scattered energy. And you might find it's very difficult to make decisions. That's why. It's because you're not secure in yourself. Maybe there's some insecurity. It's interesting that there are two children here in this card. So again, I'm getting inner child, letting your inner child out. So being creative, expressing yourself, links with the throat chakra. If you can do that, your energy will come unstuck a bit more, let's say, because you'll find you're more aligned and whole. Which I'm really seeing in this energy, a very empowered energy, who's at peace, mature. As well, there are feathers, so you might see feathers as a sign from your angels. So we had help from above before. And the bottom of this deck, illusion, embrace the truth. So I'm getting shadow work here, because there's like a reflection. See how she's not looking in the mirror. Yeah, and that's what I've really felt in this reading. Some of you need to do that, to look deep, go within, speak about it with someone, be honest with yourself about how you feel, what comes up for you, what's come up for you in this reading. This might be healing for you, this reading. I'm just feeling like some of you have been hard done by in the past, and you hold on to that. You think everyone's going to be that way, for example. That's one thing. Or like with love, you might sort of be thinking, well, pigs might fly, you know, in terms of someone coming in. But for some of you, there is someone as well. Just want to say that. But for some of you, it's about letting go of what was and embracing what is. I hope that makes sense. So it's quite interesting. I'm just really getting healing as the main theme for this reading. I'm seeing this like candles for healing that you might want to use. Light a candle. Do some forgiveness exercises, let go, let it out. You might also see light, sparkles of lights, which can be your angels around you. But some of you are not seeing it. And it's interesting, below this we've got Archangel Raphael. It says, wow, provider of healing for mind, body and spirit. There you go. I'm just getting shivers now with that one. So Archangel Raphael is with a lot of you, as we had that before, angels, trying to help you feel at peace. We've got a butterfly there for a change. Some of you will go through, or you're going through at this time. So you may notice I've got my charms. I'm going to finish with some charms for you all, so the ones that stick to my finger. It's guided to take quite a few there. So, well, first of all, I'm noticing musical notes. And I said before about music with the harp, listening to music that helps you to heal. 5 to 8 hertz, for example, is very good. Healing music, meditation, really coming through, feeling at peace. We've also got a bird, which can be a sign of peace. Hope, love, freedom. Yeah, we had the wings before, didn't we? Joy. And letting go of worries, being free. Letting go, obviously, has really come out for this reading. Now, with the teapot, with this one, I often get confiding in another, like having a cup of tea. That was what came through before, wasn't it? So if it's not therapy, it could be just someone you trust, you can talk to and let it out. Because that has really come out in this reading. It's a sign of comfort, joy, reassurance that you would have, I feel, as a result of doing that. Now we've got a star. That's beautiful because that's a sign of divine guidance, enlightenment, angels. We've had that come out a lot. So again, those sparkles of light I mentioned before, something you might see. Make a wish, sign of having hope, and success as well if you follow your heart. It's interesting, opposite that, we've got the cross, because the cross is kind of different. It's about burdens, grief, sorrow, challenges, low vibrational stuff coming through, guilt, sorrow, grief, that some of you are being guided to let go of, to shift your energy and vibration. So really getting that. We've had quite a lot of signs of freedom, flying free, with the butterfly, bird, and also we've got the bee here. Now the bee is also a message of teamwork, diligence, being focused. It can be a spirit messenger, so you might see a bee after this reading, or a bird. Butterfly could even just be a picture, so that's what's coming through. And it's interesting, we've got 6, which I often see as balance, harmony, love as well. So finding balance within first, healing, and then you will find your way. I meant to say, with the musical note, you might get messages through music that come to you from the divine. Links with that one again. So it could be something in the lyrics, a song that just suddenly comes on, or you hear it when you go into a shop and it's like it's speaking to you. Well, yeah, that's a sign, that's divine guidance coming through for you. Also chakras, chakra healing for some of you, chakra alignment, so listening to music that helps with that, as well as doing the work though, So as I said, there's 5 to 8 hertz, 432 hertz. You could search chakra healing music as well. There's quite a lot out there you could listen to. So I'm going to leave that there, everyone. I think that was quite interesting as a reading. I really hope it's helped some of you who may feel you need this guidance at this time. As I said, if you'd like more personal guidance, you could always reach out for a private reading with me. The link to my shop is in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here, for your support. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. as I said, if you like and comment, I'm not sure if I said it before actually, but I want to say, if you like the video, comment even is even better. I can pick up on your energy even more. Without that it's a bit more difficult, especially with there being more of you. So please bear that in mind if you want more messages potentially to come through. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you all very soon.